The trial court has relied upon the evidence of PW11, PW11 was working at Vishnupriya cement factory at Patrapada, where the appellant was previously working with him as a helper. In his examination in chief, he has stated that more than 1.5 years ago, on one night at about 10 p.m., the appellant came in an auto rickshaw to the factory, and by that time both the gates of the factory were closed. The appellant kept the auto rickshaw outside the factory gate and entered into the factory premises by climbing over back gate and came to PW11. By that time, PW11 saw that there was another person on the same auto rickshaw. The appellant, although called the other person to come inside the factory premises, but he did not come. The appellant slept near PW11. PW11 said that the went to sleep at about 10:30 p.m. and on the next day morning when he woke up, he found the appellant as well as the other person in the auto rickshaw were absent. PW3 in his cross-examination has stated that although he woke up in the night for urination, at that time he had seen that the appellant was on the bed, and finally when he woke up in the next day morning, he found that the appellant was absent on the bed. The prosecution could have shown the photograph of the appellant to the PW3 for identification of the person who had accompanied the deceased to the factory, but for the reasons best known to the prosecution, no photograph was shown to PW11 for identification of the person, who was alleged to be with the appellant outside Vishnupriya cement factory. Next, in such view of the matter, it can never be safely concluded that PW11 had actually seen the deceased and the appellant together in the night of 30th August, 2010. Next, in view of the aforesaid inconsistencies in the evidence of PW3, 4 and 11, the trial court has apparently committed an error by relying upon their evidences and by coming to the conclusion that the appellant and the deceased were last seen together in the night of 30th August, 2010. Thus, the prosecution has miserably failed to prove the last scene together of the appellant and the deceased by adducing reliable and trustworthy evidence. Thus, a very important link in the chain of circumstances has not been established by the prosecution to complete the chain.